Come here, son, nephew, young man. Let me holler at you. Shout out to my guy Frank. He asked how these Hawx work boots are holding up so far. And that's a darn good question. All right, so here's the deal. I don't know if you got to see the last video, but for anybody who's just tuning in, maybe it's your first time seeing this channel, I wound up ordering. I mean, my work boots I had were shot, man. They were to the point. I don't even know why I held on to them so long. But anyway, I figured, okay, it's hot down here in Louisiana. Summertime lawn season is coming up. Let me try this. I got some Ariat dress boots. Let me try the Ariat work boots. So I got these are the Workhog XDs with the vent technology. I want to say those have a carbon toe. Don't quote me on that because I can't remember quite this moment. I want to say the Ariats have the carbon toe and the Hawx have the composite toe. So cushioning right off the bat, the Hawx have less of a break-in period. I found that both of them, I got some Wolverine socks, and then I got some Dickies work socks, and they're like just a regular level of work sock cushioning. Then I got some Wolverine socks that are made for safety toes. Quite frankly, I wear a 10.5, and I bought these in a 10.5. I usually buy my footwear true to size. And that extra cushioned toe with those Wolverine socks designed for safety toes, it was a little bit too much. I did better with the basic Dickies or Wolverine socks. So that VentTech technology, true to form, it does have a cooling effect. It's a lot different. For anybody who's used to wearing work boots, when you're done, your feet have a damp feeling inside your socks and everything, and the VentTech technology actually does mitigate that. The problem is, even though they're waterproof, up to about where the first flare in that blue design is, that's the only place that the Workhogs are waterproof up to because of the VentTech technology. Let's see. So about right here. So if you look inside, dagnabbit, you can't see it. If you look, yes, you can. So you see that blue? You see that blue area? That's where these are actually waterproof. That's the waterproof shaft. The Hawx are totally waterproof. So what's going to happen with me if there's a wet and muddy day, which we get a lot of in Louisiana, I'm going to go with the Hawx. If it's a cold day, like a freezing day, and maybe I'm doing something with a vehicle or something else, I'll go with the Hawx. On a hot day and it's not as damp, then I'll go with the Ariats. Best cushioning system. No break-in period for the Hawx. It took about 3 wears to start breaking in with the Ariats. And overall, though, I'm going to say the cushioning systems are about even. Standing on uneven surfaces, for me, I had a better experience with the Ariat Workhogs. Let me see. The grip is about the same. And for me, that's not a big deal. But if you're going to be on an industrial surface, I do suppose that matters. Or if you're like a oil driller or something like that, that may matter. I guess they have deeper ridges inside the Ariats. Let me see what else. The Ariats are surprisingly easy to get on and off because the shaft is a little bit more flexible because of the VentTech technology. But honestly, the Hawx aren't that bad in that area either. They're both a little bit high off the ground because of those cushioning systems. I'm okay with that. I think the Ariats may be they feel a little bit lighter. I don't have the exact measurements or a scale or anything like that. So I won't speak on that. There's probably somebody else who does this type of stuff, reviews on work boots who, they solely do that and they may be better at that. Let me see. What else could I think of? Both have a good protective heel, although you can see I'm flexing these a little bit more. This is the protected area here. I do believe See, now there's no flex here, so there's a larger protected area on the heel with the Ariat. So I give the win in that column to the Ariats. Let me see. What else could I think of? They're both, neither one, failed with me stepping in puddles of water or anything like that. If I had to have one on all day, because right now the lawns I service all together. If me and my son are at it, we're done in 2 hours. If it's me by myself, might be 3.5. If I had to wear one all day, like at work or walk around or somebody who's a welder or something like that, I think I'll go with the Ariats just because of the Ventec technology. Durability, I won't know that until some years from now. And then with mine, these are only really, what I'm doing with these are strictly for lawn work. So those cushions last as long as possible. I'm not going to wear these for anything else unless I'm just me and weekend work type stuff. How about that? I do suppose every now and then I might monkey around with something on one of my vehicles, but most likely it's just going to be for lawn stuff or something related to that. Maybe power washing a little bit, maybe spraying pesticide, but just stuff like that for me. I didn't put any mink oil on either one. I mean, I expected them to get dirty. They're both waterproof off the bat. I need to start doing that. Another thing, I forget the guy's name. But next time I get some boots, I will definitely do that because I do need to do better at caring for these things. Got these, what you call these? I don't know why I'm drawing blanks right now. I need to get into bed. It's past my bedtime, dude. This is Durango Rebels with that desert camo, block camo pattern on them, by the way. I had to put a pair of insoles in these. I had to put the Timberland insoles. I almost got a pair of Timberland work boots too, to be honest, instead of these Hawx. Now, price point. It was right at $250 with the shipping for the Ariats and about $230-ish for the Hawx. I don't know if anybody recalls in that last video I made about the Hawx, but they have an outlet store. And they have these at the outlet for $100. I wish I would have known that ahead of time. I didn't realize that until I just happened to be goofing around on the internet and found that out later. So, if you are on a budget, I would go with the Hawx. And I get them from the outlet store and see how that goes. If price is not a factor, then I would say, how much waterproof coverage do you need? If you know you're going to be 6 to 8 inches in some water or mud, go with the Hawx. Or I guess if you're going to get a pair of Ariats, then go with some that don't have the Ventec technology. All things given, if I could only have one, I'm going to be honest with you. It's tough because I like them both. And you might not believe it or see it this way, but I'm going to call it a tie. These Hawx ain't bad, man. Don't sleep on them. I'd have to think on that. And if you ask me again 6 months from now, maybe I'll say different if they don't hold up durability-wise. But because they both fill different roles, okay, I tell you what, I just thought in my head, if my son asked me for a pair, now he's grown to a size 11, but if he just said, Dad, look, my boots are worn out, let me have one of those so we can get the work done and not have to go to the store, I'd probably hand him the Hawx, reluctantly, because I like them. But I guess if I could only have one, it would probably be the Ariats, but I really can't call it. It's a coin toss. I'm just blessed to have both for dual purposes, and I don't know what else to say. Anything else you might want to ask, you can put it in the comment section if I'm leaving something out. Hit the like button. If you do like the content, hit the dislike button. If you don't, it's okay, baby. Better days will be here. Matter of fact, you can tell me in the comment section why you don't like me and how you hate the gap in my teeth and my southern accent or whatever. It'll be okay. And I'll just hit the thumbs up on your comment. No problem. Get it all out. Get it all out. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have people like that on this channel. I have quality viewers and I appreciate you. all 730 some odd of you at this point. Share the content. You never know who may be looking for a good pair of work boots out there. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. And as always, oh yeah, if you want to subscribe, hey, why not? And if you don't, no problem. Everybody don't belong here, and I am okay with that. But if you do want to join the ship, join the Renaissance Man Tank, whatever you want to call it, welcome aboard. And as always, never lose the will to win and never lose the will to survive.